All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform where all music and wrestling matters. And we are certainly on that road, you might want to say, to the silly season, to the trick-or-treat season, to the fall classic. Although right now, if you're watching the game, there's one team that certainly has the edge in going back to the fall classic. But these two men, they always have the edge when it comes to all things related to OPW, Ohio Promo Wrestling. And we just had a very, very successful show. We're going to talk about that Friday night. We might even have a couple of surprises for you that'll come on here and talk about some different things, and we'll get you ready for the next show because there'll be plenty of Harvest Havocs up here, and I have no doubt we'll be talking about some usual suspects. I have no doubt we'll be talking about maybe a farewell tour or two, and maybe we'll even give these guys something because, after all, we don't let our guests go empty-handed. And since we were supposed to be here yesterday, but we kind of used the hockey line change and brought on a psychotic freak on last, and who probably could have used some OPW skills and talked about Freak Man with 186,000% chance he had winning, and maybe he should have went to school and had a promo battle with Zach Clark, but we're not going to go there because we had one psychotic freak segment for one day, and we certainly want to not have another, and maybe not another Zach Clark segment anytime soon, but who knows. But until then, it is now time to introduce our guest. And in the famous words of Def Leppard frontman Joey, let's get rocked. And I see our chat has arrived, and these guys are like, let's go, because we got plenty to talk about here on the road to Harvest Havoc here on Sportswire Radio, the number one global radio station where all music and wrestling matters. So with that, without further ado, here on the Sports Report, number one global sports show. They are the brains behind one of the premier promo wrestling companies in the world, Ohio Promo Wrestling, otherwise known as OPW. Their names are simply put, from Titus Sick, Mr. Tommy Titus, and the soul that we always forgive, even though he's unforgiven, but he is. Hunter the Unforgiven. So, fellas, how are we doing?
We're doing pretty damn good.
I think that intro was better than the one we had last month. But
hey, you might say that next month when you come back on here again, and then hopefully that you're going to be back on next month. We're going to already announce it. We'll bring you on. You'll figure out the date, and we'll be there. But I appreciate that very much. Josie Scott of this band Saliva that only did Batista's entrance song, and a few other WWE greats seem to have liked the intro. So I'm glad that you agree. But it's not about me. It's about you guys, because we got a lot to talk about. We got some surprises here. I got to give you something here shortly. So let's kick it off. For those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the platform that you fellas most certainly helped build Sportswire, which got us to the one and only original and the only voice of Saliva, Josie Scott. Set the tables for us and what we can expect here coming up at the next premium live event here at OPW, Harvest Havoc.
Well, I have an announcement to make, but I will wait to see if there's any surprises.
There are going to be some surprises today. I can mark my words that there will be some surprises here that
I,
wouldn't
I
be
have
Sportswire without it.
I have the main event for Harvest Havoc announced.
And trust me, there will be a lot of food on the table and nobody will leave hungry.
Well, that's very much a good thing because it seems we do have a problem in this country of people starving, but I won't get into that. But I'll certainly be more than glad to talk about Harvest Havoc. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you got the turkey there and the pumpkin lantern, and yesterday was Canadian Thanksgiving, and now we're on the road to Halloween and American Thanksgiving. And I have no doubt with you guys, you'll be in the thick of it. We'll talk about it. I know there's one match that's announced already with a guy that does a bang bang, and he seems to be banging around in the ring. And I think that we're at liberty to talk about, and that is none other than Mr. Killshot himself. And he is going to be now in the ring against none other than the Righteous Soul Star.
So this was okay. So we were gonna give everybody the week off, and I decided, why if there were any of our people in our on our roster that would like to participate in on a mini card, unsanctioned matches, win, lose, or draw, that the does not count against you. These are unsanctioned matches. So this right here and the one after it are unsanctioned matches. Killshot, Soulstar, just having a friendly bout. Like I said, win, lose, or draw. No loss is counted against you. But I figured, if anybody did want a promo this week, just let us know and we would throw you guys on a mini card. And this is one of the matches, and I'm pretty sure we'll hear Killshot go bang bang a couple times. We'll hear
well, he's been doing that in the ring as well. He is now actually training to be a wrestler, and now he's going to be talking, I'm sure, about that very soon on here. But he is here. And, I want to ask you guys this question because it's kind of fascinating that I heard you talk about it. It's a friendly fire. Sure, there's nothing on the line, but maybe in these matches, there's more on the line because you're using this for what's to come. And sure, there may not be a belt. There may not be a win or loss, but I treat these matchups in some ways just as important as the matches where everything's on the line, because you're using this as what they call in sports. We're all sports fans here, is a tune-up match. What's your thoughts on that, fellas?
Yeah, I mean, like we've talked about many times. We're no strangers to Killshot. We're no strangers.
Yes, he's been here many times. We all know him. Yes,
we're no strangers to the Righteous Soul Star.
Yes.
Soul Star, he brings out the best in his opponents. I am a very big fan of Soulstar. I've talked to this man behind the scenes.
Yes, I spoke to him sometimes on Instagram. He's another one of these guys that I do owe an appearance on here. Hopefully next month when things get a little more sorted out on here.
But no, I Killshot, Soulstar, these are two names that not too many get. I mean, Killshot gets brought up a lot, but I mean, sometimes I hear throughout the grapevine, Killshot and Soulstar, they don't get brought up. They get looked down upon sometimes.
Yeah, they get in that. I know you're saying that's second tier. People think promo wrestling. Obviously, you guys, they think about another guy that you'll probably talk about shortly, and the AJ Storms, and another guy that was here a couple of days ago. Probably heard of him. First name Anthony, last name Steele. And then there was this other guy that was on here Saturday. First name James, last name Taylor. Guys like Nathaniel. I mean, yeah, I got the point. Yeah, sure. There's names that people go and, yeah, okay, I want to hear them. And then there are names, and not to knock what Killshot does or the Righteous Soul Star or, even others like Zach Clark. But, they may not maybe get the name notoriety as the names I just alluded to.
But this is definitely like you said, this is a tune-up match for what is to what is to come in the near future. And I talked to Killshot a lot, and
yes,
I I give him tips and tips in here, and so does Hunter here, and Soulstar. I mean, Soulstar's his own man. He knows what he's doing. Killshot, he knows what he's doing, but
Yeah.
but no, I have my faith, or I have trust in Killshot and Soulstar, and they I hope they do put on a good contest. They will put on a good contest.
They've gone against each other way too damn much, so we got to do something like a last match between these two, because I've seen this way too many times and I know the result every single time. But
well, I mean, look, there is finality, and those are things that I'm sure we'll talk about. I do want to ask you one question on Killshot, because you made an interesting point, Tommy, about maybe you talk to him, you give him pointers. So now that he's transitioning in the wrestling world, he's been wrestling and he's been training now in a company not too far from you guys, the EWA. Hubie Jenkins, the high authority, was here last Sunday. Some of those guys will be back in your chair next Tuesday. So maybe in a way your pointers might mean more now because he's going out there and becoming a wrestler, where it's going to be even more important to be able to communicate and talk about what you're going to do out there. So in a way, your pointers or anything you could give him, they may mean more now in a sense, because now he's making a transition into the ring.
Yeah, because I mean, it's one thing to, I mean, yeah, what we do focuses on the more talking standpoint, the storytelling, and the in-ring stuff is also storytelling. And sure, it's amazing what Killshot can do, and I've yet to see this match.
I threw it up there figuring let's just segue for a few minutes before I make the next transition, which will be the first surprise tonight, which I think you'll be excited for. But, you know, I thought it would be interesting because some people have not maybe seen this, but Killshot recently formally had his first match in the EWA. He was a part of a Rumble in their show last month, but at their Eternal taping, he showed up and he had his first singles match. So I thought it would be, interesting to throw that out there. And that's why some of the pointers you give him, they may mean more now, because now he has to communicate his message and talk about what he's going to do to his opponents and such.
Yeah.
And Killshot, he's one of those people. I've talked to numerous people, and in my mind, he has a lot of potential. He has a lot of potential. He could do great things. He just, in my mind, he needs to figure out who is Killshot, or whoever he's. Does he have? I've yet to. Does he go by a different name in the wrestling, or
no, same name.
He's using Killshot. Okay.
Yeah.
He needs to figure out on the Instagram, Discord, or Facebook, on the mic, who is Killshot? In the ring, who is Killshot? He needs to figure out, yeah, I can. I think once Killshot figures out who he knows he can be, I feel like he's all set from there. But like I said, I'm happy to give him pointers. I'm happy to voice my opinion, and whether he chooses to take it or not.
No, I think that's a good point. And we're here with the guys from Ohio Promo Wrestling in their monthly spot that has hunted the unforgiven soul. And Tommy Titus, my name is the Reverend Tom Bryce. You have voiced figuratively and literally all music and wrestling matters. But no, I think that's a good point, because we had on, I mentioned Josie Scott, obviously a legend in the world, in the rock and roll world, obviously Spider-Man soundtrack and Batista's entrance, list of major songs. And his single is actually Who, and it's a question mark. And that's a big thing. And you have to put out who you are in the rock and roll world. You have a certain type, what's your style and what you're writing about and how you're performing it. And that's obviously something that he's going to have to figure out here. And we'll talk about, I'm sure, some of his content later on. But it's a big match for him that we're watching here. But also coming up in this friendly fire, we are on that road to Harvest Havoc. But let's rewind a bit, fellas. Let's rewind, because I have somebody, I think, very soon that's going to want to come on here and be the first surprise and talk to you fellas. And this is a man that needs no introduction, but he'll get one. He is a legend. He is one of those guys, like a James Taylor, like an Anthony Steele, like a guy comatose that have transitioned or have gone back and forth into the promo world and the wrestling world, and you think, I'm sure, who I'm going to bring up, and I'm talking about none other than Mr. Devin Adams. And Devin Adams had quite a promo battle, and I was wondering what you thought about that, and maybe I'd have a surprise up my sleeve here shortly.
Devin is one of those guys. He is one of he's one of those guys when you're talking about the in-ring stuff or the stuff we do over here, the promoing stuff. He's we mentioned it before. He's one of those guys that demands attention. He definitely gets it. He earns it, and he deserves it. And from going, I remember when he brought up going into wrestling, I've watched a fair few of his matches.
Yeah.
Along with the James Taylors and the Anthony Steeles. Devin Adams was one of those guys I was watching for a little bit, and he's heavily inspired me to potentially start getting in ring, but that's
a different discussion for a different
on my side of things. But no, Devin Adams is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and he deserves everything that he's got right now.
Well, you know what? That's some great things. Would you like to say anything else before my surprise I reveal there, Hunter?
Well, when I came to promo wrestling in 23.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know where you're going with this, because if I know what it is, I think I've heard it here before. Go ahead.
Yeah. So May, June 23, Mr. Tommy Titus got me. He was bugging me for a little bit to try to join promo wrestling. He finally struck that nerve. So I'm like, F it. I'm just gonna try and see what happens. And he pointed me in the direction of Devin. And Devin is the one who's been helping me along with him, along with AJ, and there's a lot more people I can name.
There's a lot of names, a lot of people out there, and
he's been helping me a lot with promoing, and I mean, I appreciate it so very much. I don't know what I could possibly do to return the favor.
You don't, yeah.
So,
you don't know. Wow.
Yeah,
I could certainly help you a little bit in maybe thinking about returning that favor, but I do have something up my sleeve that I think I'm ready to unveil or bring on the screen. Now, I know it's your night tonight, fellas, and I don't have to do this. I could maybe tell this person, maybe think about something else, maybe watch the Dodgers and Brewers right now, maybe go out there and, I don't know, figure out a movie to watch. It's Tuesdays, so it usually means matinee or discount Tuesdays. But could I bring this person on the screen, or maybe tell him next time?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, there he is!
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen!
A legendary Devin Adams.
Yes, sir. Devin Adams, ladies and gentlemen. Like Tom said, no introduction needed, but I'm going to give one anyway. You know me, you love me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am one half of the new OPW World Tag Team Champions, Mr. Down and Dirty himself. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy, Devin Adams, is now on your screen, baby.
And for you, Devin, I got this.
Woo!
Thank you. Boys.
So, if I may, can I make the announcement I was going to make?
You may, if you would like.
You got the floor, sir. You got the floor.
All right. After careful consideration,
oh boy,
I'm going to announce a match that is going to be happening at Harvest Havoc. It is going to be Devin Adams and
Devin
Demented,
Adams?
the tag team champions,
Oh.
going against the world heavyweight champion, B Smooth,
Be smooth.
and Raphael Fireblade
Whoa!
in the main event of Harvest Havoc.
Whoa!
Winner takes all.
Winner takes all?
If Devin and Demented win the match, Devin is the new world heavyweight champion. If B Smooth wins, B Smooth and Raphael are the new tag team champions.
Whoa! And we know Devin Adams is on his farewell Instagram promo tour. And we know, Devin, we spoke about this when you were on Sportswire last month. There is a possibility to have the farewell story, to have that Cinderella ending, to have the ending that people just so often don't have in our sport or in sports in general. People think about famously Michael Jordan, the last shot, 1998. Then, he decided to come back. People think about Tom Brady. People think about, Peyton Manning sort of had it. You might want to say, although he didn't play well in that game, but very few. We've seen what happened. Maybe Sting. Sting has had it recently. You want to throw Sting in there. He's had that farewell ending. John Cena, we think, may have it in less than 2 months. But Devin Adams, you've got an opportunity here to potentially close out your storied Instagram promoing career with an opportunity now at Harvest Havoc to win, in addition to your OPW Tag Team Championship, the OPW World Heavyweight Championship. The world is yours.
And Devin Adams once again hold the OPW World Heavyweight Championship.
And might I add, Devin Adams was our first and inaugural OPW World Heavyweight
They
Champion.
always, we talked about this on Sportswire last night. They always remember the first. And Devin, you could end your career with your last world championship. They always remember these things, Devin. And we know we talked about what you did in WTW not too long ago. I mean, listen, this is just, you have the opportunity right in the palm of your hands.
And with it being in the palm of my hands, I'm going to take advantage of it. Along with being on a farewell tour, I have been telling everybody facts that are going to happen. I've not been wrong yet. I just recently proved my point when I won my trios match in TPW. I just proved my point. So it's going to happen again. Because at Harvest Havoc, me and Demented are going to do just like we did to DTG, just like we did to Hellion, just like we did to Ginger Jesus and Dre. We're going to walk in, show why we are the best tag team, and we're going to leave. And Demented is not only going to leave with this tag title and Gladiator, but I'm going to walk away with my tag title and the world title that I should have never lost. Because
what you got brewing, bro?
Because
that look on your face, and it's scaring me.
You said winner take all, right?
Yeah. Winner take all. Yep.
Oh, I know what he's thinking.
Oh,
he's thinking.
So,
Tommy Titus is now live on Sportswire.
Okay. So, and you can feel free to disagree with me. So with B Smooth putting up the OPW World Title, and with Down and Dirty putting up the tag team titles,
yes, sir.
Demented's been a very strong champion. Can that continue
Oh,
into the main
oh,
event
no.
of Harvest Havoc?
Oh,
How about not only is the OPW World the world title on the line, how about the possibility, winner take all, Demented puts the Gladiator title on the line.
Oh! It's winner take all.
Honestly,
you,
I don't think you would have a problem with it. It's us. It's down and dirty. We're the best tag team. And might I add something that I think everybody should be aware of? And this goes for even with me and Demented. But have y'all noticed that this is not my first, not my second, not my third? In fact, this is my fifth tag team title, which
Five time,
makes
five
me
time, five time,
which
five
makes
time.
me the most time reigning world tag team champion. I've held the tag team titles more times than anybody. I've held them with my brother Lucifer, Demented. Hell, I even held it with Matt Tyson and then Bill Morgan.
Rebel Bill Morgan.
So when it comes to the tag titles, yeah, Devin Adams is most definitely decorated, and he is one of the most accomplished tag team promo artists in the game. And this right here proves it, because this with the OPW now, that makes 3 sets of tag team championships on my shoulder right now.
And Devin, you talked about that on Sportswire when you were here last month. You talked about collecting belts. You talked about making this run one of the most memorable in history. And the farewell tour stops with the potential to do that and win the OPW World Heavyweight Championship, in addition to having 3 sets of tag team championships. By God, we talked about going out on top, and you're at the top of your game. You even talked about, when you were on here 6 months ago now, and you were concerned about where you were in your illustrious career, but it seems like you're more dominant than ever, and if you could do what you'll potentially have in your hands at Harvest Havoc, you'll be more dominant maybe than you've ever been in your illustrious career.
Winning the World Heavyweight Championship for the second time will mean the most to me, because the one thing that differences me from every other champion, I have more defenses, I have more wins. I went on and I put legends to sleep. I put my own teachers on the shelf to keep the World Heavyweight Championship. I've put my closest friends in the dirt to keep my World Heavyweight Championship. And trust me, if I did it then, if I can do it to win the tag team championships, trust me, my first reign was nothing compared to what reign number 2 is going to be.
Oh my goodness. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, go follow OPW on Instagram. We will have another surprise here in about 15 or so minutes. But we are here right now with the legendary Devin Adams, who has an opportunity at Harvest Havoc to win that OPW Heavyweight Championship once again. And, here's that promo that everybody's talking about. We see some of it here.
What the fuck is a ginger Jesus to down and dirty? What the fuck is a drink to a down and dirty? Tell me you can't, because there's nothing compared. There's no comparison. We are the best tag team. We are the tag team that's gonna take OPW into the new era, into the new thing, because you cluster fucks can never get the job done. They call us in because you fuck up. And when you fuck up, we come in and fix your fuck up. And we fix it by getting rid of you, Ginger Jesus, Trickwan, Hellion, DTG, all of you can suck our dick. Because guess what? At the end of this, all of you bitches are gonna know the meaning of down and dirty.
And ladies and gentlemen, boy, I'll tell you what, Devin Adams, some of that footage we can play, and this is what you are. You know what? You talk about the new era. At this point, Devin, you could continue this for decades. I mean, what you just said there, taking OPW into the new era, and what you have the possibility to do here coming up at Harvest Havoc. I mean, you know what? I could definitely understand why if maybe you change your mind and want to continue this for years to come, because you look like right now you haven't lost a step. You're at the top of your game, and no one can touch you right now.
Well, that's actually another thing.
Oh,
I'm actually glad I came on here. I'm
glad to have you, Devin. You're always
the
welcome
perfect place to make that announcement on here. I didn't tell them yet because I haven't. Hold on.
Well, maybe Devin Adams is getting certainly a signal here, maybe a bad signal. Yes, Cam.
Hold on.
Devin Adams, we understand the legendary Devin Adams is certainly maybe getting a cue from his tag team partner. Maybe the Demented is telling him what's to come here, coming up at Harvest Havoc. And boy, I mean, I am definitely very eagerly anticipating this Devin Adams announcement, fellas. And this is just an unbelievable night here on Sportzwire Radio. And we've already announced that you guys are back here next month. And yes, Dalton Skull, it is Devin Adams. Yes, the one and only Devin Adams, of course, the legendary CPW wrestling star. You've seen him in GTS, WTW, and he is about to make a major announcement. And I am very curious about what this announcement is, fellas. I mean, this could, I wonder what this could be. Could it be, I don't know, maybe he's potentially looking to take his talents elsewhere. Maybe he's looking to do more in-ring work. I don't know what this announcement could be. We know he's obviously been very busy with different things. And I am also, congratulations to Dalton Skull. Also, by the way, he is also expecting the arrival of his beautiful son. And obviously, Devin just had his, and Dalton is about to have his. And Dalton will join the Father's Club, a club I'm certainly not in at the moment, but we certainly want to. That's okay. I'm in this club on Sportswire, so this is pretty much the club I'm in. But trying a career at stand-up comedy. I do it every night. But no, we certainly want to wish Dalton well. And the guys had a great show in BYCW yesterday with War Games, and I know Dalton and some of the gang will be on here in a couple of weeks. We'll talk about that. But obviously, we're waiting eagerly for this Devin Adams announcement. I don't even know what this could be. I mean, and we love having Dalton here. Dalton, you're always welcome on Sportswire. And I, hope to see you on here in the next few weeks. And congratulations to the missus, your other half. And, God bless and God bless your beautiful family, soon to be another BYCW star. But I am just so fascinated on what this Devin Adams is. Apparently, you guys don't even know what this announcement is.
Nuh-uh.
So I'm gonna reiterate something that Devin said.
All right, let's go. That's a good idea.
He put every legend on the shelf.
He put every legend on the shelf. Yep, he talked about that. He's even put out his own teachers.
Legend?
Yes, he said even his own teachers, the people that brought him into this, he put them on the shelf. That's what he said.
Did he put James Taylor on the shelf?
Well, James Taylor, obviously, he's in the middle of AARP application, so maybe he did.
Huh.
Well,
you should know. I was trying to help James on Saturday by giving him advice that maybe he's barking up the wrong tree in Mississippi. And then even Anthony came on here Saturday, and guys, Anthony was humble on Saturday. He was on his best. He was humble. He was giving James friendly advice, and Anthony was different. He's not controversial anymore. He's matured. He's evolved, and he sounded like a world champion this past week. He was giving James good advice.
Anthony, now correct me if I'm wrong. Anthony sprained his ACL.
Anthony on Sunday thinks he has to go for an MRI. He may have a torn MCL, but he doesn't know yet. He may have that. He doesn't know. But that's a great segue, fellas, because if he does have a torn MCL and he's out on the shelf, that could make maybe Anthony available for a return to the ring out there in the promo world. Anthony, you never know with him. James and Anthony, you never say never with them. And there's always that possibility that maybe Anthony will come out there one more time. And I was even trying to coax Anthony and James one more time into a promo battle. I was trying to talk to him about it. And even Dalton Skull did say that James Taylor did have to drop the BYCW championship because of retirement. And I think with guys like Devin Adams out there and Anthony Steele, I mean, I'm sure in the promo world, they would love to have that notch on their resume to retire James Taylor in the promo wrestling world, in addition to the wrestling world. And what better place to have that battle at OPW?
Hey, I mean, the door is always open for Anthony Steele, and I know he's a busy guy. He's a
very busy man, and he's now signed to another pro wrestling company, and he's definitely very, very busy with things. And even Dalton Skull says maybe Devin Adams and Dalton Skull. Who knows? Maybe Dalton Skull wants to go into the promo world. I'll connect you guys to Dalton. I don't know if you guys are friends on Facebook, but I'll handle that. I'm a gentleman. You know me. I support everybody, so I'll make sure that you guys connect. I'll make sure of that. But boy, Devin Adams is really making us wait. He is definitely making us eagerly wait here in suspense. I mean, I'm almost tempted to bring up my other surprise here. Yeah, even Dalton's interested in promo wrestling. See, there you go. I got a surprise for you guys. While we wait, congratulations. It's OPW Day on Sportswire again.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and I'll connect Dalton with you guys because Dalton would be pretty good at it. And he's got some guys in BYCW too that maybe they want to join you. I mean, and he's friends with Chase Sullivan. Chase Sullivan. So, yeah, we know Chase. Yeah, we all know Chase. But I mean, it's OPW Day, and we're waiting eagerly for Devin. And I'd love to see Dalton in the promo world, but I think Dalton's got the baby news. Yeah, Dalton needs to spend time with the baby. But hopefully Dalton Skull Jr. will come out there and become a great champion. But I'm sure he will. But obviously our friends in Ohio are also here. Hubie Jenkins obviously missed the kill shot talk, but maybe we'll bring him back up here in a few minutes. But
I mean, this is a question just for you. If you're available,
okay.
If you're interested,
okay.
Why don't we take a trip to Cleveland on their next taping?
That would be next weekend.
Next weekend?
Next weekend.
Is that a Saturday or Sunday?
I believe it would be a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it would be a Sunday.
Yeah, why not? Head on out to EWA and show
EWA, live it, love it. Just maybe you want to avoid the promo dogs. The tuna dogs. The tuna dog's gonna be my thing. But
maybe.
Well, I guess we'll get to a few comments. I'm tempted to bring on my next surprise here because Devin is making us wait a very long time. Hello to Zilla. Thank you, Zilla. Speaking of people from the state of Ohio, the one and only Underground OG, Mr. Dark Crown would like to say good evening to everybody. Thank you, Zilla. That was Devin before he came on the screen, and now we're waiting for Devin. I want to say hello to Princess Jade. She's a big Justin Parsley fan who cut his own promo not too long ago, and she'll be curious to know that her uncle will be on here Thursday night, Soldier GP, with that guy and she's next to Justin Parsley. So she'll be here for that, I'm sure, at 9:30, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And there is James Taylor, who, he got retired in the backyard wrestling world, but maybe in the promo world, he's got one more left in the Gipper, one more in the old man, maybe. But it is an Ox McCoy shirt. Yes, it is. How is everyone's night? Pretty good. I would think so. It's a better night. It's a better night than the Milwaukee Brewers night, which I'm a little disappointed in. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed about that. And sorry about the Guardians, everybody. Yes, we're rooting for Devin. We want to see Devin on here shortly. We're waiting for that. Hit the follow button for OPW. Hit the follow button for BYCW out there. Please do that. And also more promo wrestlers to come. Stay tuned. You know what? I think Devin's making us wait a bit. I got somebody else on here that hasn't been on Sportswire. Whoa. I think it's time to bring them on here for a few minutes. Somebody that I have that you probably want to talk about who's got a championship in your company now. Would it be okay if I bring now it could maybe it is Be Smooth. Maybe be
the world heavyweight champion.
Could be.
It could be Smooth. Narration champion, but she's probably asleep, so it can't be him.
Could be the network champion.
It could be the network champion. It could be the Ironheart champion.
Wow. You know what? It could be anybody. I don't know who's in front of me.
Or it could be Demented.
That was my next one. That it could be any of those names. So it's almost like when they famously had WWE Taboo Tuesday. Remember that like brief pay-per-views they used to have, and it was kind of like you'd pick and you wouldn't know. This is kind of the same thing here on Sportswire tonight. So I have a champion here that would like to come on, say a few things. Only if you guys, because it is your company after all. Now it is your company.
Really cool.
That's fine with me. I want to see who it is.
Well, I'm gonna do it because this person has never been here, and for those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage. Oh my goodness!
What's going
It is
on?
the one and only
Sportswire.
Iron Heart champion himself, my friend. How are we doing? And very, very nice to meet you, Jaheel Fireblade.
It is nice to be on here, man.
Yeah, it's been a
Honestly,
minute. I know we've been trying to get this done for a while, but the powers that be said we can let you show up here after this link.
Mr.
Man, I'm glad to be here.
OPW Ironheart champion.
What's going on?
So
Man.
now here's where I have questions for you.
Ask away.
How did you feel about going into your match?
To be honest, this one was a little bit different for me because this specific match was against my brother at one point. And we've gone toe to toe before, but I had to literally prove to him exactly why I am the workhorse champion of OPW.
So how did you feel when you saw that you had won your match?
And we have Devin Adams here, so we'll keep talking, Jaheel, and then we'll go to
Honestly,
Devin for the announcement.
When I saw that I had retained my title, I was honestly ecstatic. It was bittersweet because I had to take my brother out one more time in order to retain my title. But I'm still here and I'm proving to every single person in the locker room why I am the workhorse champion that I am.
Okay. Now, Mr. Ironheart champion, would you like to have an announcement to be made for your next match?
Ooh, I'm listening.
At Harvest Havoc, it is going to be the Ironheart champion, the Forgotten Son, Jaheel, versus the former champion, Killshot.
Oh, whoa! Killshot, bang, bang! That guy, bang, bang!
So at Harvest Havoc, you have one who has nothing to lose and one who's got everything to gain from the matchup.
Former champion, current champion.
Whoa. Killshot has talked about that championship here on Sportswire. Killshot has talked about that championship and that potential to see champion versus champion, former champion look to regain a championship, Jaheel, that you have fought. You have fought very hard. You have been one of these guys that has improved leaps and bounds here, according to many. And this is going to be a battle. I mean, Killshot's got this friendly fire where he's going to have plenty of bang bangs to talk about.
This isn't going to be a battle.
Yeah.
This is going to be an all-out war.
Oh! Ooh.
Concept of war.
The concept of war, the art of war. Yes, it is. Yes.
Concept of war.
You might as well call at this point when it comes to that word, shit, you might as well call me Kratos because there's no one better. There's no one better at that concept than me.
I mean, you are one of the all-time greats in the promo wrestling world. But Devin, I actually want to come
where they're due. I have to give flowers where they're due. Dev, you are one of the top guys. I have to give flowers where they're due.
One of correction. I appreciate the compliment, but I'm not one of the top guys. I am the top guy.
Right now, that's a good point. That is a great point.
I am the top guy, not because I want to be, but because I have to be. So there's a difference.
But that's a great point.
You're working your way up there. Maybe. I'll give you that. You are doing good right now.
One more question, and then we can get to Devin's.
I was going to say the same thing, and then I got another surprise.
Wait, what? Anyway,
I got another surprise, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Could we see a match for the OPW World Heavyweight Championship?
Okay.
Could we see Devin Adams versus Jahil?
Ooh!
Can
You know what?
Jahil get back the world championship?
Oh!
You know what? I'd be down with that.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. I'm on a farewell tour. And I'm looking to pull out all the stops. I'm looking to make OPW pop. So I am willing to go all in. That's fine. That's what y'all want to do. Let's do it. Under one condition.
Yeah.
I think I know that one condition, but keep going.
When, not if, none of it. When I destroy B Smooth and I put him in the fucking dirt where he belongs. When I become the new OPW World Heavyweight Champion. And if he can manage to get past Killshot.
I see where this is going.
Devin
Winner
Adams.
take all.
Champion versus champion, winner take all.
Oh, the winner
Ironheart
takes all.
and heavyweight championships on the
Oh
line.
my goodness!
But here's the best part: in a nightmare street fight.
Nightmare street fight. Nightmare street fight.
Devin, you're talking my language. You know what? I'm down with that. I'll make sure to put Killshot in the dirt so that it's me and you.
But you know what, Devin? Hold off on your announcement because apparently I have received word that there is somebody here in the middle of all this that wants to come on and address a few things here for a few short minutes, and especially you, Jahil Fireblade, after the announcement from Hunter. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. No, it's not Zach Clark. It's not Zach Clark. I can promise you that.
God!
It's not Zach Clark. It's going to be, let's just say, close to it. It's going to be close to it.
Oh,
but for those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, bang, bang, Killshot is here. Killshot is here. He heard his name throughout the telecast, and he heard the announcement, and I'm going to give him a few minutes because it's time for the usual bang, bang.
Oh,
Killshot, it's about time. I was wondering when you would show up.
Apparently, you've watched enough Sportzwires to figure that out, I suppose.
That's funny, Oos. Now, give me a second so I can just crack up my neck from that last match I did.
Yes, you did. You know, we were showing some of that footage earlier, by the way.
Oh,
we gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that after.
Oh,
that's not the match I was talking about. That's not the match I was talking about.
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. We'll talk about that after.
All it is. Now, Jahil, I told you, Daddy's home, and you got what I want.
Killshot, you've been a thorn in my side since the beginning of my freaking career. I'm looking forward to putting your ass in the dirt and showing you exactly who's the true Ironheart champion.
Okay. So wait. If I'm allowed to pitch something.
You are a legend, Devin Adams. You can say anything you want.
I'm liking this. So I don't want it to be like, oh, if something happens, the mask gets tossed out. No. So we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna make it fair for both of you.
Fair?
I'm gonna make it fair for both of you. So how about this? Whoever wins, whoever makes it out of whoever makes it out after, you meet me at the next pay-per-view for my title, champion versus champion, and we're gonna even up the ante a little bit. My World Heavyweight Championship, once I destroy B Smooth, the Ironheart Championship in a last man standing.
No!
Oh, wait, don't go too far. Devin, you claim Killshot as a student, correct?
I do.
You claim Jahil as a student, don't you?
We know about the
Of
cult. We
course.
certainly know about that here in the
Yes.
past.
I've trained. Yes, I have a real big hand in training all three of you. Yes.
I think I can sweeten the deal for this match even more.
You can?
Okay, I'm all ears.
Oh boy.
Kill shot.
Yeah, then, buddy.
Ironheart Championship. Anything goes. Special guest judge is Devin Adams.
Oh, your fates are in my hands again. I'm up for it. I'm up for it.
Oh my
take
goodness,
that back
ladies and
one
gentlemen!
second.
It just
Damn it, my shit
Kill
just fucking
shot.
died. You motherfucker.
Kill shot.
Oh my God, Killshot is now getting ready to.
Shit.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen! You thought this evening was gonna get even more unpredictable. Well, guess what? Jahil Fireblade Killshot Devin Adams special referee judge. Oh my goodness! And then on top of that, Devin Adams is looking to get the OPW World Heavyweight Championship. Then wants the Ironheart Championship. He really does want it all. He wants to collect all the belts. He is right because he's not just now one of the greats. He is if he does all this, he has to be the greatest. It can't be AJ Storm. It can't be Anthony Steele anymore. It can't be James Taylor. It can't be certainly Nathaniel Rage. It can't be any of the names. Comatose, forget about those names. Because if Devin Adams has his way in a matter of weeks, there won't be anything left for him to collect.
I mean, he has a point. Because what's stopping me from just, if I'm judging the match, what's stopping me from just taking both your fucking heads off myself? But I'm not going to do that. I give you guys my word.
Killshot has left. Killshot has left. The bang bang.
I give you guys my word. Jahil, I give you my word. I won't take you
And
out.
Zach Clark was even in the wings saying he has something to say, but we'll save him for a future appearance. Right?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, he has no point being here. We don't need him.
Well, he could talk about his Philadelphia Eagles losing to the Giants, I guess,
or the Broncos,
or that's an even better point.
So yeah,
that's even better point.
You got your mission. Jahil. You have your mission. Make it past Harvest.
Oh no.
Meet me at the next pay-per-view.
Come Halloween Harvest, I'm giving Killshot a true dirt nap.
But Jahil, are you sure you want this? Because Devin Adams is waiting in the wings. Maybe you should let Killshot take this battle. Maybe because then Killshot can go up against him, and it'll be bang bang, and it'll be save the pain.
Here's the thing. If I let one promo artist walk all over me, I'm gonna have to let everybody walk all over me, and I'm not someone who has their career used as a stepping stone for others. You want to,
and you fought very hard to retain that championship and to win that championship, and now you don't want to lose it.
Exactly. And you want to beat me? You better bring out all the stops because I'm not going down without a fight. And you better hope that I stay down because if I don't, I'm coming to knock your head clean off.
I'll tell you what, this is why we're very excited for more coverage, and apparently we have received word that Killshot will be back here imminently, and we just have to send him the link because I can't send it from Instagram. But we got him. He's here. He's arrived, and that means the signal, just like the bat signal. There he is. Yes.
Not bad. My boss called.
Oh, well, I know UB Jenkins is obviously telling you to promote the UWA, but that's a different show.
Let's keep it down. Let's not go overboard. Let's not start to go out haywire.
Your boss called? Last time I checked, I'm on here. I didn't call you.
Not you.
What other boss do you have besides me?
Don't worry about that.
Well, he's got Robert Scott. That could be a boss waiting in the wing. That's a different show for a different time.
Don't worry
about that. But there was a major announcement that I did have.
Okay.
I had to step away from the phone, which everything is okay. All right,
major announcement.
I'll let you get to that. Then I'll get back to you, J.U.
So my major announcement is, Tom. Last month I came on here talking about my farewell tour.
Mm-hmm.
And I came on here, and obviously we can all tell it's in October, and I haven't left yet.
Nope, definitely not.
So I have decided that.
Yes, sir.
I have decided that come the summer, of 2026, Devin Adams will be gone. But until then, I am signing another contract, an extended contract deal with OPW to stay as the tag team champion and to once again become the world heavyweight champion, because I'm going to make something clear to everybody here. There's only one baddest man and promoing, and there's only one man who will be the future of OPW. It's no legend. It's none of these young guys. It's Devin fucking Adams. And trust me, come 2026, you're going to be looking at the man to hold 3 championships at once. The first man to do it, because I'm going to be tag team champion. I'm going to be heavyweight champion. And whether you two like it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, too fucking bad, I'm going to be the Iron Heart champion.
Devin, why don't you focus on your World Heavyweight Championship match, and then we'll see who becomes the Ironheart champion.
Oh,
Hey, Devin, I'm glad you said that. So, Mr. Devin Adams.
All ears.
So you said summer of 2026, Devin
Yes.
Adams is gone, right?
Yeah.
How about?
Oh no.
How about for the start of 2026 in January? Good old Titus takes off the owner hat. How about you and me start off 2026 at the next pay-per-view?
Oh! Ooh!
Oh, you're giving me a challenge now. You're giving me a challenge now. Guess what? You're on.
Oh!
You are on.
Now, back to you.
But I like to fucking hear.
Devin Adams is back for an extension into 26, but the start of 26 is going to ring in to steal this with Titus versus Adams. That's a match, let me tell you, we're going to be talking about for years to come. Years to come. It's going to be a generational match in the making. We're going to see that to kick off 2026. Boy, what a show of announcements here. But Killshot, I'm going to let you go bang, bang.
Now, Jahil, as you said, to piggyback off that, no, let's not just let me win to face Devin. We both know that's not going to let happen. That's not going to ever go that way. We are trained by the legend himself, the man that taught us to never let a person walk all over us, to step up and do what we do best. We were taught to fight and give it all in the ring, right?
True.
So, when's the next pay-per-view again, bosses?
Next month.
Havoc.
Next month
Harvest Havoc.
at Harvest Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
You see the Unforgiven Son versus the infamous. One last time. Going for what I never fucking lost. Facing for my title. Then going on to face your new reigning and defending OPW Tag Team Champion and future OPW World Heavyweight Champion. Winner takes all.
See,
So
Killshot.
hold on.
Oh, wait. Jahil probably just took the glasses off. He just took the glasses off. I'm giving you the floor, champ.
Killshot. You say that you have what it takes. You say it's going to be winner take all. I've given everything for each defense that I've put through this title. And you know what, Killshot? I don't care if I have to go through you. I don't care if I have to go through Be Smooth. I don't care if I have to go through anyone in that locker room. I'm not stopping until you are in the dirt. I'm not stopping until you are a permanent fixture on the bottom of my shoe when I squash you like the bug you are.
Okay. Hold on. You two have history.
Yes, they do.
Along with this, anything goes. Anything can be said. Anything can be brought up. everything.
Whoa.
Except the usual.
If we're doing this, boss.
This ain't no words barred here, buddy.
No, boss.
No words barred, buddy. No. For the record, this is not no words barred.
My boss. If I'm picking up what you're saying, for me and Jahil, this is the match that we've known for.
Anything goes.
So let's see. Okay, so y'all are going to Harvest Havoc to fight for the Ironheart title.
Yes, we are.
That's first after I get over. That's
How
if.
about-
Now that's way before I get done with Soulstar. I'm not gonna forget about Soulstar. I still got you in my sights. Don't forget that, Soulstar.
How
I
about
got
for
you.
next week's episode of OPW? How about let's see if y'all can work together. How about we put you two in a tag match? We'll find your opponents. Let's see if y'all can work together.
Ooh, and they're going to be competing. And now, before that, first they're going to be working together in a
Bosses,
tag
if I
match.
can sweeten
So,
the
Yeah,
pot-
we'll
wait,
put
you're
you two in
asking
a tag
bosses.
match
Bosses, if I
together,
can
and
sweeten
we'll
the pot.
find your opponents.
if I can sweeten the pot,
Yeah.
if we're able to successfully work together, and if we're able to decimate our opponents, which knowing Killshot and I, we probably will, we're able to challenge Demented and Devin for those tag team championships.
We'll talk about that.
Now if we're doing this, Jahil, we were enemies, but way before we were enemies, we were known as one thing. You
And the
said
legendary Devin Adams is
I'll
back
do
on
it.
Sportzwire.
one and only, the 4 Aces are back for one last time.
One night only.
One
A
last
one night
ride.
only battle.
One last ride.
One last ride. One last dance, ladies and gentlemen.
Basically, you can basically call us the modern versions of, I want to say, not too high, not too low, and straight in the middle. Chase you.
Wait,
You're in the chase
I
you.
I
I'll
was gonna
leave
say the
out.
Briscoes.
Wait, I'll leave out. I'll leave out for a quick second. Come back, and I'm hearing the 4 Aces are back. Who the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
Chase, comparing it to Chase U, the Briscoes. Yes.
So Devin, while you were gone, I said, okay, so Killshot and Jahil, they're going for the Ironheart title at the Harvest Havoc. I said, how about for next week on the card, I put these two in a tag match. See if they can work together. I want to see how well these guys can work together. Put them together. We'll find their opponents. And
Boys,
see what happens from there.
that's fine by me. Boys, I just want y'all to know every step y'all make until Harvest Havoc, I will be watching. I will be sitting front row for both of your matches.
Well, thank
Because
God.
I'm going to be watching to see who slips up first.
Actually, Devin, I'm glad you joined back because this was going to
Hang on.
transition into what I was going to ask next.
Hang on, Killshot. Give me 1 second, because this week you have Soulstar.
Mm-hmm.
This week, I'm
Yes,
in
the
a
friendly
clash-
fire match. Yes.
This week, if I'm not mistaken, bosses, I'm in a Clash of Champions match.
Yeah, Fatal 5-Way. It's all the singles champions. It's a champion showcase. The OPW World Champion, Network Champion, the Narration Champion, Gladiator Champion. Am I missing one? And Ironheart. I'm sorry.
Which is his championship, yeah.
Whatever's happening, something's happening in the neighborhood, and there's no water. So
Oh, well, you know what? We understand if Jahil, let's put him on mute because obviously he's got something very important. And could this be because of the act of Killshot? Could this be because of Devin Adams refereeing? Could this be because of maybe his future opponents he has to compete with coming up here in a Clash of Champions match? I don't know. But obviously the games are being here played on Sportswire Radio. And does it now impact people's lives? We don't know that answer. But Jahil, I put you on mute because we didn't know that if you were having games being played by the likes of Killshot, by Devin Adams, times by your other opponents, and we certainly don't want it to be there goes the neighborhood, because this could handicap you. This could impact your promo battle. So we are certainly hoping what's going on in the neighborhood isn't the games being played, the mental games, the mind games being played by your opponents and other people here on this stream on Sportzwire Radio.
Well, trust me, even if they are playing mind games, I'm not one to fold easily. You can ask 1, 2, 3, 4 opponents that I
we're
faced in the
finding
past,
out now.
all in
Listen,
here.
come hell or high water, or come water that you have to boil, you'll do the same thing to your opponents. I have no doubt. But boy, whew, whoa, what an evening here so far, fellas.
I have a question, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Could you please put up Jahil's match promo?
I can do anything you tell me to do, because you are the boss, and we certainly don't want to turn in to the fire that these opponents could be giving us here. Comes. So yes, we'll put the footage up here. I've got it shortly. Hang on. The crack stamp is going to
do that. I just want to say,
yes,
we were very big fans of both Raphael and Jahil, the match.
Wrong one. There we go. There we go.
This one specific, the hype.
PW.
He cut them
Ustedes
both.
están hablando y mirando al campeón del corazón de hierro, el último campeón, el verdadero campeón. Y hoy, esta noche, en una pelea de Día de los Muertos,
the love language he's talking
peleando
Spanish, the love
con
language.
Rafael Fireblade, el que cree que él es el único que puede hacer Día de los Muertos correcto. Bueno, Rafael, déjame dejarte saber que tú no eres el único, tú no eres el último, tú eres una copia del primero, una copia del perfecto. Tú eres el verdadero cabrón que crees que él tiene el cojones para llevar lo que es mío, mi título, lo que yo estoy peleando para todo. Yo doy todo. Y yo no voy a parar hasta que tú no mueves más. Te voy a poner debajo de la tierra, Rafael. Te voy a mandar al cielo con los ángeles o al piso con los demonios. Porque, Rafael, tú estás tratando a pelear con algo que tú no sabes. Tú no sabes lo que yo puedo hacer. Tú no sabes lo que yo estoy haciendo para quedarme con lo que es mío.
Unbelievable words here from
tú, Rafael, nunca vas a coger lo que es mío. Porque tú, Rafael,
Fighting
y
words.
yo, los dos sabemos que tú no tienes los cojones para ser campeón.
The balls to be the champion.
Te olvidaste del fuego de adentro de ti. Te olvidaste del corazón que coge para ser campeón. Te olvidaste de todo, Rafael. Y cuando tu familia está viendo de las sillas del frente,
ladies and
te
gentlemen,
voy a mirar a ellos y decirle que tú querías esto, que tú trajiste esto encima de tú mismo. Y tú, Rafael, no vas a ir con la misma mentalidad. Tú no vas a poder caminar en los propios pies tuyos, porque yo voy a romper cada hueso en tu... Yo voy a romper cada hueso y voy a hacerte sangrar. Que cuando tú miras, tú estás dándote un baño en tu propio sangre. como un sacrificio para el Día de los Muertes. Y eso, Rafael, es lo que el campeón verdadero hace. Quitar todo llamadas, todo a pretensión y todo que dudas que tienen encima y saca todo alrededor de él. Atención, OPW. Ustedes están hablando y mirando al campeón del corazón de
This was
hierro.
Unbelievable.
El
This has to be an
último
historic
campeón,
promo.
el
The
verdadero
last true
campeón.
champion, the true champion. And
Y
this is
hoy, esta noche, en una pelea de Día de los Muertos,
It's just replaying.
yo estoy
yeah, I got that.
peleando
I
con
obviously
Rafael.
got that, but certainly just unbelievable. Jaheel Fireblade with this promo. Certainly, you are the bilingual champion. There is no question that this is exactly why I did not excel in Spanish all through my years in junior high and high school, because I would be no match for you.
I
Don't worry,
added the
Don't worry, Tom. You
subtitles
that
to help
might.
out.
I appreciate that, but that's exactly why, whether it was my teachers, Mr. Romeo and Mrs. Perez and all my other teachers in Spanish, that exactly why, because they knew I would never be able to battle you. But what I got from that Jaheel Fireblade is that you are fighting to be a true champion. You are fighting for the underground. You are fighting for the demons. You have put your heart and soul into this. And this is what Killshot has coming for him and your other championship holding opponents here in that Clash of Champions. So I tell you what, maybe I'm wrong in that you shouldn't just let Mr. Bang Bang go up against Devin Adams, because maybe you should go up and square off with Devin Adams, because you showed that fire. You showed your brother that. And you've got that championship. And if you get past Killshot and prove your own, prove your weight in the promo world against your other championship opponents, maybe you can give Devin Adams that battle that maybe will regret the decision of giving a contract extension or getting one.
Here's the thing
It's
with
hard for
that,
people
and I
to prove. It's
appreciate
hard for people
everything.
to say. It's hard for people to prove that me sticking around is a bad idea. It's hard for people to prove
It's
that they
not.
can put
But
me.
I was trying to sell the point that Jaheel Fireblade could potentially be a tougher opponent for you than Killshot.
It's a possibility.
You never know.
Honestly,
Hey,
you know,
Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson back in 1990 in Tokyo.
yeah,
That's
you
true.
know something that everybody has been saying to me ever since they found out I was sticking around, or you're trying to keep your career alive. You're trying to revive your career. I can't
Hey, listen,
revive.
you are doing what Steele couldn't do, Taylor couldn't do. Comatose will find that out eventually. They all find it out. Guys like you that have had success in the ring and
And now,
outside the
yeah,
ring. You're
yeah.
the one guy right now that's maybe defying the odds of those big names, those heavy hitters I just mentioned. You might be that guy that is going to prove why Father Time is not undefeated.
I can
You're
say
gonna-
this for once.
And
Dev,
all
you're
it's gonna take is simple walk into the future. That's all it's gonna take. People have been trying to tell me I'm trying to relive my career. The one thing that people who say that have failed to realize is the one thing you need to know about Devin Adams. It's hard for me to revive a career if my career never dies.
Oh, good point. That's a good point, because those men, we know that they've had lulls. They've
Oh,
had
mhm.
breaks in between. You have continued. You
Consistent.
never left. You never left.
Consistent. Since the time I started, consistent. I've been here. I've been grinding. I've been carrying promoing on my back for as long as I can remember. And ain't nobody gonna tell me when my road is done. Revive a career? You chumps should be glad I'm stepping away. Because guess what? As long as I stick around, if I stick around any longer, y'all will never make it in my world. Because guess what? The facts remain the same. This is my era. You all are just living in it. Will it ever end? No.
I believe it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, as we're getting ready to close the show, that maybe we're living in a new bloodline era. Maybe we're living in a new undisputed era. Maybe we're living in a new attitude era because Devin Adams is about to show the world why he is going to be that definition of every generational promo wrestler or talent out there because he is on a mission. He is on a mission right now to create a dynasty. You know, right now the Los Angeles Dodgers have the possibility to win a second consecutive World Series and win their third World Series in 6 years. We know that they've been in the postseason consecutively for over a decade. Devin Adams right now, ladies and gentlemen, has that possibility.
I mean, the Florida Panthers have a chance to win the third Stanley Cup.
But they're not up till June. The Los Angeles Dodgers and Devin Adams are up right now. That's the difference. The difference is Devin Adams is up right now. He's the one that has the possibility to create a dynasty we haven't seen in the promo wrestling world, a dynasty that we may never see again. And Devin Adams might be on to something, ladies and gentlemen, because we are living in his era. We are living in his world. And Killshot, you may go bang bang. You may go to the EWA, and you may now have friends, or you may deal with Robert Scott, Jahil Fireblade.
Please don't mention that man's name, Robbie.
I'll never know. In the 8+ years I took Spanish in high school and junior high, but that pales into comparison to what Devin Adams has in front of him because he has a chance to win that OPW Heavyweight Championship, the richest prize in the promo wrestling world. He has a chance to now win your Ironheart Championship, and he's even coming after more gold, and on top of that, he's got 3 different sets of tag team championship.
Well, come tonight, actually, or tomorrow. It'll actually, Devin.
Probably
tomorrow. You want me to tag in with this one? You want me to explain it?
We're live, Killshot.
Easily. Come tonight, when me and my boy John Saberwolf wins his ladder match in LWE, you see the Wars of Agony walk into that motherfucker and win the LWE Tag Team Championship.
Ooh, Killshot has a lot to prove here. He has a lot to prove, and I think that's why we are very excited. And we also want to repeat that we do have OPW coverage returning to Sportswire coming up here next month. We're very excited about that prospect, and we're going to be here live with the guys, and you may even see more coverage from Devin Adams now that Devin Adams has now returned. He has now returned to the promo wrestling world for a longer stay, and just really we're all excited. And I mean, you know, Hunter and Tommy, do you have anything else you want to say to the audience before we get to some other things?
Things are heating up in OPW.
Oh, I could see that.
Harvest Havoc, like I said before, there's a lot of food on the table, and nobody's leaving hungry. And I promise you, by the end of Harvest Havoc, everybody will have had a feel of what's to come.
And the way you follow OPW, Instagram, Ohio_promo_wrestling. And I'll tell you what, Devin Adams, I even heard Dalton Skull was in the chat, and he was even thinking about promo wrestling now. And he even said, maybe you and him go in a promo battle. We know what you guys have done inside that squared circle. And that thought, I mean, I also want to let Tommy and Hunter know that I gave Mr. Skull your information. So he now has your information. So who knows what's to come. But, you know, Killshot, obviously we know you go bang, bang, and you have been going bang, bang now as a part of the EWA roster. We have a big EWA show next weekend. I'm sure you'll be here next Tuesday to talk about that. Is there anything else, Killshot, you want to talk about?
Easy. Robert Scott. That's lucky little shot. You say it was a warning shot, yeah? I'm gonna say it. If you want to hit me, you better take the fucking shot because I'm telling you, that little warning shot ain't nothing more than a fucking pistol. And I told you when I showed up in LWE and EWA, it's a list and your name's on it. EWA, we live by one rule. Live it, love it, EWA.
But are you sure, though, you want to deal with Robert Scott? He is a 2-time EWA World Heavyweight Champion and a legend in this sport. A legend.
Tom, I've went head-to-head with legends like Devin Adams.
But this is Mr. Robert Scott.
Yeah, he might be a wrestling legend, but I faced legends before. It ain't nothing I'm afraid of. My boss taught me how to never be afraid of anything. Step up and go in to no matter what it is. You see what I did to Nachos? I turned them into a little confetti. The Cleveland Wrecking Crew? Think I'm afraid of a New Yorker? Really? He ain't even from Cleveland.
Well, he may not be. He may not be, but he is Mr. Robert Scott, and he will be back on Sportswire next week.
Come this time. I got a little surprise for you come that day.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll talk about that. Obviously, congratulations on the regardless in-ring debut. And, yeah, I know Mr. Robert Scott. I'll take that off the screen. Jaheel, it has been so great to meet you here on Sportswire Radio. Finally, and I want to give you the opportunity to say anything else before we sign off. I will put your Instagram up so people can follow you, and I pass the baton to you. And certainly you are the reason why it's coming back to me 20 years later, starting out in junior high school, why I was destined not to become very good in Spanish, because I know you would run circles around me. And now I know all those years later, the likes of Mr. Romeo were not going to have me talk much in Spanish because of you, my good friend. But I passed the baton to you.
No, honestly, man, it's honestly been a pleasure being on. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity.
You're always welcome. We got to get the right times. But November, I'm going to have plenty of free time. I'm going to be home pretty much every day. So yeah,
I would love to be back on.
You can be back next year. You'll be back here in a few weeks. Yeah, you'll be back.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely down. But this is a message for the OPW locker room. I know the bosses might not be too happy with me giving this message, but to everyone in that locker room who thinks that they're on top or who thinks that I am bottom tier, I'm here proving every week in and week out, day in and day out, why I am the Ironheart champion. And I will continue to prove it until you know exactly what I'm capable of, and until the Forgotten Son Jaheel is a household motherfucking name.
Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you are on your way to doing that. You are on your way to proving to the world why you are going to be a force to be reckoned with and a name we're going to remember. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow Jaheel on Instagram, you can do that. Kill Shots are part of the EWA. They'll be back on next Tuesday. OPW's on Instagram. And one more time, it is OPW Day. Hey, it is OPW Day. Yep. You know, I always make sure I take care of my people. And you know I love my EWA, but I love my OPW maybe just as much, if more. Yes.
If we'll end this, Jaheel, Titus, my bad, Tommy, my bad, boss, and Hunter. Let's end this like we normally do it. Will you do the honors, Tommy? Do the honors. Come on. Like old times.
What do you want me to do, bud?
Y'all little outros y'all normally do for OPW. Hit them with it. For one time only.
What the hell?
We don't have an outro, I don't believe.
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. I think I know exactly what he's talking about.
Oh.
Should I press the button?
Wait for it. Come on.
Give me a second.
I got the button.
I don't know.
I can't. I honestly.
All right, let's do it.
I'm being honest.
Lovely ladies and gentlemen. All you lovely ladies and gentlemen listening here to Sportswire. This is the boss, Tommy Titus, the boss, Hunter, aka Unforgiven Soul. This is the last shot, kill shot, and the OPW Ironheart champion, the forgotten son Jahil, signing off, wishing you a wonderful
Remember,
night.
OPW lives forever. Ohio
Promo
Wrestling.
Wrestling. Stay tuned.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. That is the show. And it was a memorable one. We learned that Devin Adams is looking for all the gold, and he signed an extension for his promo wrestling Instagram career until the summer. Killshot showed up, and we've got him and Jahil Fireblade coming up. We've got the next big show ahead. We'll be talking about next month, the fallout from it. And we also learned Tommy Titus and Devin Adams to kick off 2026, plus a lot more stuff ahead. That's why you want to follow OPW. And thank you, Zilla. Yes, congratulations on OPW Day. Please follow Ohio Promo Wrestling on Instagram, and also check them out here on Sportswire Radio next month. We'll give you a date as we get a little closer. But thank you, fellas. This was definitely a memorable episode, and it definitely was a lot more memorable than a Zach Clark promo, but I'm sure that we'll get the Zach Clark promo on Sportswire. No, we love Zach. No, we love Zach, but I think it was very hard for Zach to compete with Devin Adams. He would agree with that. Jahil Fireblade in Spanish, and Killshot in the ring and outside the ring, and we got the bang bang, and, well, you and Hunter certainly pulled up the rear. But thank you, everybody. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce. Hit the sub button for us. And Zach Clark will be on Sportswire very soon. We love Zach, and we thank him for all he's done for promo wrestling and everything else in between. But until then, hit the sub button for us, and hit the sub button for the EWA. They'll be back on here Tuesday. And until then, good morning, good afternoon. And by the way, sup, my demons. Well, what you found out tonight, what you will catch, is that we're going to have Devin Adams continue his in-ring promo career until summer. Killshot and Jahil Fireblade are going to be scoring off. We've also got Devin Adams and Tommy Titus at the beginning of 2026. And Jahil Fireblade is in a Clash of the Champions match with all the champions in OPW. And we also know Devin Adams has an opportunity to win the OPW Heavyweight Championship in a winner-takes-all match. And then we've got Killshot in another match, and I guess the Righteous Soul Star. And it's a mouthful. We'll put a clip up on Instagram later. And thank you, April. One day we'll get you on here. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And until then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the number one Global Radio, the Sportswire Radio, where all music and wrestling matters. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night.